everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back on my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impression / review on the new MAC liquid lipsticks. So I got 3 colors, as you can see. The first one is Old Lady, and I will be testing that one out for the first impression that you will see in 1 second. The second one is Too Matte to Love, and the one I'm wearing right now is Tailored to Tease. I do think they could have done better with the packaging. I don't know why. I kind of expected a lot more from MAC, and it is the same cap as their lipsticks, so nothing really intense, just very... However, I do really like the applicator. As you can see, it's like flat on both sides, but in the middle there's some space for the product to be there. It's super pointy too. So no matter what the shape of your lip is, you will be able to apply it really easily, which I think is a really nice plus. I thought it was really nice to do my Cupid's bow because it's pretty sharp, and a lot of times I have to make it a little rounder because the brush are not appropriate for it, but this worked perfectly. First scent, there's a faint scent to it. I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm not sure exactly. I don't think it really smells like vanilla. Considering they arrived a little late to the game, I kind of expected to have a few more like intense, different color, but they do have great colors. I actually really love Old Lady. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like O lipstick that is currently under a goodbye list, so I would pick it up if you're interested in it. This one kind of reminds me a little bit of Flat Fabulous, which is actually one of my favorite color. Let me swatch it next to it. Yeah. I got it because it reminded me of this, and as you can see, it's very similar. I usually always use this with magenta lip liner, which is a little bit more purple, and that would make basically that color. Too Matte to Tease kind of reminds me of All Fired Up, so let me just see. Yeah. I tend to like get my favorite color in every formula. I don't know why I keep doing this. As you can see, pretty darn close. If you prefer liquid lipstick, you know which one to get. This one is the Ritual Matte Finish, so not everyone loves these, so very similar. Now let's go to first impression. I actually wanted to test out dark color just because, well, first the color is gorgeous, but it's also because usually dark colors can be the ones that will be uneven on your lips, skin, lips, same thing. So far it seems pretty even. I will let it dry on my lips, then we'll do all the tests. I'm letting this dry too, and I will be testing them with a dry baby wipe. I actually have one over here. It's a little dirty, but it will do. Always forget to put one outside for it to dry. As for the way it feels on my lips, it actually doesn't feel drying whatsoever right now, which I think is a positive thing. I'll give it a few more seconds to dry. So the product seems to be dry on my lips. The second coat made it perfectly even. I'm gonna zoom you in for a second. To be honest, it looks pretty damn perfect on my lips right now, so I'm gonna be testing it on the back of my hand to see if there's any transfer. Okay, a little bit on the inside of my mouth, which is probably because it's not fully dried. I'm gonna try again. Same thing, so just a tiny little bit on the inside of my mouth. So it makes me think that it is not waterproof, so if there is like a lot of food rubbing on it or something, it will disappear, but it will resist food if you're being careful or if you're using a straw when you drink. So yeah, as you can see, just a little bit of transfer on the inside of my mouth. That seems pretty decent to me. So I'm going to test out with a dry baby wipe to see if there is any color that rubs off easily. They do feel a little sticky, and I can see that there is transfer, so yeah. They are not rub resistant, but they are transfer resistant as long as you're being careful or just like touching, not like rubbing, which is again still pretty decent to me. So I will be testing it out. I will be drinking a couple times, eating some food, update you throughout the day, and I will let you know at the end of the day my thoughts on them. So it's been around 5 hours and I had some food. Quite a bit of food actually, so I wanted to really test out how the lipstick would react. To be honest, there was a lot of transfer. I could see it on my cup and on my fork, so I was expecting the whole lipstick to be gone, but to my surprise it's actually looking pretty good. But an hour after, when I'm updating right now, I feel like you can start to see a little bit of flaking. So there's a tiny little bit of flaking right here, but otherwise it doesn't look that bad considering. I was expecting the lipstick to be gone. I'm going to test once again if there's any transfer. I'm going to try not to do it on this side. Okay, so as you can see, the outline of my lips did transfer, but otherwise very little transfer. I was actually impressed. At first I would have been comparing them to the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, but actually the NYX one don't resist a meal, you have to reapply. This one actually I can get away with it, so a little bit better than I expected. The formula is also a little bit more liquidy. It's still kind of moussey, but still not pure liquid. I'm impressed. I had heard mixed reviews, but it's doing its job right now. It's still working. I'll update you a couple of hours later. I will drink again, probably eat again, and I will update you one last time. For the final update, my microphone decided to turn off, so I'm just gonna let you know and insert the clips. So I did try to kiss my hand again, and there was still transfer on the outer line of my lips. However, I was still impressed by the fact that the lipstick was still decently on my lips. Of course, I could have touched it up, and I did try off camera, totally forgot to do it in front of the camera, and it did touch up really nicely, so it didn't start looking cakey or weird. It didn't flake anymore. I wonder if I just applied more product on that side of the lips, because I didn't have that issue whenever I tried it again later during the week. So overall, pretty impressed. I've been wearing the 2 other colors, that's why I wanted to adjust my review to like not just a first impression. My least favorite one formula-wise would have to be the one I'm wearing right now, Tailored Tease. I feel like it's the most drying on my lips. Love the color, I'm still gonna wear it, but it is drier. I did wear Old Lady a second time and it didn't have any issue with the flaking. This one a little bit, so I would be careful probably not to apply too thick of a layer. I think this could be one of the problem. However, I know other people had that complaint with the other shades, not so much with these ones. I feel like I chose really good shades because those ones are really good. They don't have the issues that the other one seems to have. So overall, I'm personally happy with the colors I have. I'm not planning on getting more colors because none of them really seems to appeal to me. Plus, they're not necessarily the cheapest. Depending where you are, you might want to skip them. I know in some other countries they're really expensive, and I think you could find something that is better for cheaper. However, in the US, I know they're around like $20, I believe, so it's not that bad. They're not my favorite formula on the market. I still like the Sephora Cream Lip Stain or the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick better. I do think they were worth it for the colors that I did pick up because I feel like they're the most, well, maybe not that original, but I think Old Lady is totally worth it. Like that one, I don't think there's anything that is exactly like this out there. So overall, I think they're still great lipstick. The formula is good. I would just make sure to read some reviews beforehand if you are interested in some colors, because I know the range of colors is not perfectly consistent. Some colors are better than other, but I can vouch for these 3 colors and say they're good. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you're planning on getting any colors. If you have, which ones are your favorite? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe to not miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.